Hello there, I'm Paradox. This is where I used to live when I was a kid. Just over here, about 10 minutes away, is where my parents' property is, which is where I now reside. Let me tell you why I live here as the series goes on. Besides the fact that they're in their 70s and need a bit of help. And if you follow the cursor here, this is where I plan on building my workshop, which will be 2 sheds side by side, built from random items laying around my property. As you can see, I could have picked a nice clear spot to build it, but no, I picked the spot in the back of the yard that's covered in so much junk, and directly below some dangerous leaning trees at the end of their life. It should be interesting. Pretty old image from Google Earth. It's at least 5 years old. But nothing major has changed. Here is one of my cats. This is little one and 2 of her kittens. Here to help. And a bit of a look around at some of the junk, as most people would call it. But I see it as resources. I have tons of wood and timber, windows back there. They all need a lot of work, but all completely reusable and repurposable. There's quite a bit of timber underneath this big stack of firewood. 4x2s under there, 6x1s, treated pine logs. There's all sorts under there. Should be okay. No moisture gets down in there. I don't think they would have rotted away, even though they've been there for at least 10 years. Got a big stack of steel here. Just all sorts of random stuff. There's Rio, there's piping, angle iron droppers, star pickets, whatever you call them. 44-gallon drums, all nice old thick steel ones. So much timber. More here, more treated pine logs. Hardwood planks, there's just heaps, a couple of steel wagon wheels, a few old benches, boxes full of all sorts of just random steel things, water pipes, taps, various car parts, engine parts, motorbike wheels, saw blades, bathtub there full of more random steel items, lots of old steel pin hinges, barn door hinges. There's a little bit of corrugated iron, a bunch of pallets, all of this random stuff. Glass preserving jars, fridges, washing machines, dryers, shop fittings, all sorts, benches, coffee machines, fryers. There's a lot of stuff in there, old lawnmowers, old kids' play equipment, a couple of old fireboxes from the heater that used to be inside. Unfinished chicken coop the old man started and decided he didn't want it. There's about 3 times this amount of tyres and wheels laying around. Shitload of cars, or half a dozen old cars in various conditions and all orders of functionality. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. If I can't build a shed out of this stuff for next to nothing, there is something wrong, and my 50 years of theoretical knowledge is just useless, which I don't believe at all. And now it's time to put some shit into practice. And practice recycling, reusing and repurposing as we go. Just so much stuff. Aluminium frame windows, sliding doors, stainless steel benches on the shop. There's just heaps. Steel pin buys. Decent woodworking bench there. There's a lot of old tools in there, a lot of very old tools in there. Hopefully I'll get a space when I finish this shed to be able to pull this tractor down and restore it. Very old 34 Massey Ferguson, and at least half a dozen implements for the back, like your saw bench, plough, tiller, 15-foot bucket scoop. And I've got this, which is actually a 3-bay garage, height extended to fit a truck in, semi. I'll be repurposing some of that. Bunch of people will probably say, why don't you just build that? Well, I could do, but that would be too easy. More cladding. It's an old bird cage. More treated pine poles. Some stuff in that shed that could be used as well. There's this greenhouse I'll be reusing or repurposing. Got some steel, a bench, a couple of metres of bluestone rocks, bunch of treated pine sleepers, and there's my spot. And my big issue before I do anything is folding these few trees here. Those 3 in the middle of the screen, wattle trees at the end of their life, becoming dangerous, especially to a shed if I put it there. So I will be folding these trees in the next few days. A little scary. I've never fallen a tree before. Well, especially one that size. I've cut bushes down, but not 60-foot high trees. And just stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. So I hope I will see a few of you people come along for a little bit of a random shed building journey and a exercise in recycling and repurposing. And have a bit of a laugh at me trying to put a lot of theoretical knowledge to practice. Thanks for watching. See you next time.